Hello and welcome back to the channel. I just want to say thank you guys so much for liking, for subscribing, for commenting. I appreciate you guys so much. You are giving me the zeal to just want to do more of these videos and put more of those information out there. I love it. I absolutely love it. And for those of you who are just joining me on this channel, and for my new subscribers, welcome. Please make yourself a part of this family. My name is Janice. I am a healthcare provider. I have been for over 13 years. I started off as a home health aide, worked my way up to an RN, and worked my way up to a family nurse practitioner. I graduated with my FNP in July of this year, and I am currently working as a RN in the hospital. I am a travel nurse. I have a couple of contracts that I'm locked into. Once my contracts are completed, I'm gonna go ahead and make my transition into my position as a family nurse practitioner. So this channel is gonna cover everything healthcare, everything nursing. I'm gonna be putting out information out there that is gonna help you all make it to nursing school as far as you wanna go, okay? So stay with me and subscribe, click the notification buttons to get notifications when I post a video, and like, comment. I love the comments because it shows me that you have something to say and you have questions, and I'm definitely waiting to answer. So for today's topic, I need you to stay all the way to the end of this video, because I'm gonna be giving you all 7 tips that is gonna help you to pass nursing school. These are tips that I used in nursing school, and it took me through my RN, my BSN, my MSN, and my FNP, almost like a song. RN, my BSN, my MSN, and my FNP. All right. So these 7 tips are very important. And if you want to be successful in nursing school, take these 7 tips and run with it. Use it every day, apply it every day, and you're definitely going to pass your nursing school, pass your state book, and start working as a nurse. So please stay tuned, and we are gonna talk about these 7 tips. So welcome back. We are talking about 7 tips to help you pass nursing school, guaranteed. Okay, so I'm gonna list these tips in no particular orders because they are all important. So tip number 1, guys, this is the tip number 1 that you should live. You should take it and run with it. This is the tip that is going to get you sitting in the classroom like, I know what she's talking about. Yes, I get it. Oh my God, nursing school is going so good. It's going to get you vibing in the classroom, going to get you more engaged in the classroom. And that tip number 1 is read your chapters before you go to lectures. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. Read your chapters before you go to lecture. Let me tell you a story. When I started nursing school, I was not reading my chapter before going to class. And when I got into the classroom, the professor is teaching, and I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I don't understand anything. Maybe nursing is not for me. Like, what is she talking about? What language is she speaking? And I'm listening to everything and nothing is going in. Like, everything sounds like a foreign language to me. And I start to panic, start to get so nervous. Oh my God, how am I gonna pass my test? And when I look to my right, I see students raising their hands and asking questions and just vibing with the professor. Look to my left, the students nodding their head, in agreement with the professor and taking their notes and asking questions. And I'm sitting there like, did I miss a section? Did she cover these lectures and I wasn't here? Did I fall asleep? Did I miss it? Like, what's going on? No, Janice. Janice was not reading her chapters before going to class. When you read your chapters before going to class, you get to understand what the professor is saying. You get to make that connection for what is written in the book to what is being portrayed by the professor. I'm telling you, when I started reading my chapters and going to classroom, I was one of the students like, Professor, I have a question. So read your chapter and write down your questions, underlines things that you don't understand. And when you get to the classroom, you ask the professor. But once you read your chapters and the professor is lecturing, everything connects. And you get to understand what is being said. It makes it easier for you. It makes you want to go to class. It makes you be successful on your exams. When I started doing that, it was a wrap, because I was going in knowing what is going to be said in the classroom, but just waiting for somebody to explain it to me because I've already read it. So it gives you that clarity. It connects everything together, and it takes away that anxiety on you. And when you write questions down, you get the answer. That helps you to be successful on your exams. So there is no way around number one. You have to read your chapters before you go to classroom. Now, at the start of the semesters, the professors give a syllabus that tells you what topics are going to be covered and on what days they are going to be covered. So make sure to look at your syllabus, read your chapter, take some notes, write down some questions, and vibe in the classroom and decrease your stress and ace those exams. Well, I don't know about acing the exams, but pass those exams, okay? So tips number 2, time management. Time management is very, very important. So when you time manage, you are creating a schedule for yourself. Now, for those of us in nursing school who are parents, you know, there's a lot we have to do outside of school. So time manage your schedule. Get a planner. I always have my planners. Write down your home schedules and write down your school schedules. So for example, you're going to say on Monday, I'm going to come home from school. I'm going to pick up my child between 2 to 2:30 from school or from daycare. We're going to come home and I'm going to make dinner. And between 5 to 6, I'm going to sit and I'm going to read 2 chapters. And I'm going to study. And make sure you stick with it. When you time manage, you decrease your stress. You decrease your anxiety. Everything seems to be more in order when you time manage. It is very important to time manage. So that is tip number 2. Tip number 3, make sure to ask questions. Ask questions, ask questions, and ask questions. Write down all of your questions that you have. Don't be that student sitting in the classroom, head is crowded up with so many questions and you are not expressing yourself. You have to ask questions. Write down your questions and ask it in class. Ask the professor. Matter of fact, ask some students. There are students who seem to get it so fast. Ask them. Ask questions. There is no stupid questions in nursing or in anything. If you don't ask the question, the professor assumes that you know it and you're going to be burdened with those questions. And those are questions that can definitely help you to pass your exams. So ask questions in class. Do not hold back. You can be shy. It's okay to be shy. I am a shy person. But when it comes to my school, I'm asking my questions. I don't care who is upset about it or who thinks it's a stupid question. I am asking my questions. Tip number 4, make time to have your one-to-one section with your professor. Now, another story. When I started nursing school, I was not the person to even speak to the professor. I go into the classroom, sit there, listen to lecture. Moment the class is over, take my bag and I'm running out. Of course, I'm running out to go home. I had a little baby at the time that I needed to run home to and, take care of. So I was not staying for my one-to-one section with the professors. These professors have office hours that is going to be written on your syllabus. So look at the office hours, put that into your planner, and make the time to have that one-on-one time with your professor. When I started doing it, I saw a huge difference in my performance in class. Because when you take those time to have that one-on-one time with your professor, you can ask them questions. You can express to them in private what your struggles are. And the majority of them will listen, and it will give you some hints and some tips on how to study. They are not going to give you answers to the test. So don't go have your one-on-one time thing and say you're going to get answers to the exams. No, but they're going to take that time to have that one-on-one time, even if it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes. They're going to talk to you, tell them what your struggles are, and they're definitely going to help you understand more. They're going to give you some tips, they're going to give you some advice, and you can take those and run with it, and it's going to help you to pass your exams and be successful in nursing school. So that is tip number 4. And just to add on to tip number 4, when you have those one-on-one time with your professor, take the time to review your exams. If you have the opportunities from the professors to come into their office and review your exams, take that opportunity, because it shows you what you got wrong on the exam, and they also help you to understand how to do better on the next exam. Tip number 5, find a study buddy. It don't have to be a whole study group. Sometimes 3 is a crowd. So if you can find a study buddy, you will be able to connect with that person. When I was in nursing school, I had my study classmate, and we would meet up at Whole Foods in Manhattan, and we would sit in Whole Foods for 2 hours to 3 hours before class, and we would review everything. We would review what we read before the class. We would ask each other questions, so we would express how we each understand the subject. Sometimes I don't understand it, and my study partner, she like, okay, yeah, I understand this. You know, this is this X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, oh, that's what they were talking about in the book. So, and then she don't understand something, and I'm able to explain it to her. So we are able to make that connection, and we are able to study, and it helps you to stay current with everything. It helps you to have that person to share your frustration with, and to also study with, and to grow with. So we study together, and we help each other with information that we both don't understand. And you will be surprised when you are in a study, when you have a study buddy or you're in a study groups, these students have tips to help you pass your exams. Some of them have been on some website, and they notice a certain lecture, or they notice a certain study questions, and that will help you to pass your exams. And you can all share it, and that will help you to be successful in your class. Tip number 6, practice questions. Do questions. Practice questions. It's okay, you have to read the textbooks, but you need to get those textbooks, question related textbooks from that is related to your subject, and you need to do questions. The more you do questions and review the rationales, the more successful you're going to be on your exams. Because when you read your chapters and you do questions, everything connects, and it helps you to pass your exams. I love doing questions. If you can put that into your planner, do about 50 questions every day related to the subject that you covered, and connect it to the book. It's going to help you. Sometimes you're taking those exams, miracle happens, and word for word, those questions that you have answered, they are on the exams. I had a test for one of my nursing classes, and I did a lot of questions from different sources, practiced the rationales, reviewed the rationales. And when I went to take my test, I don't know where that came from, but the majority of the questions were on the exams. And I felt like somebody was trying to trick me. I felt like somebody planted it for a reason and be like she think that's what it is. But it was, and I was able to pass that test. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down, thanking God. But do questions, review questions. When you go at Amazon, they have a couple of books, text questions books for nursing. Get them, review. Okay? If you can get it, purchase them and do questions. Questions is going to help you to be successful on your exam and help you to pass nursing school. And tip number 7, create time to practice self-care practices. Put time into your schedule to relax. Go to the park, close your textbook for about 10-20 minutes or 30 minutes. Take a walk with your children if you have kids. Watch a cartoon with your children. Get a glass of wine if you drink wine, and relax and watch a Netflix movie. Go to dinner with your girlfriends or your boyfriends and hang out just for about 1 hour and make your way back home. You have no idea how important it is to have the mind and the body to be connected. It is very important. So when you take that time to de-stress yourself and you go back into the classroom, your minds are open. You have more clarity to the subjects. You are more relaxed and you have that connection with what you're doing. So take a time, take care of yourself. You don't need the stress to be overwhelming you and keeping you from being successful in your nursing classes. Connect the body and the mind. It's great to be a nursing student. It is stressful to be a nursing student. However, you can manage it. If you have that connection with everything, it helps you so much. I'm not the outgoing person to, go out for dinner and stuff, but I am the person that I can create de-stressing moment right within my home with my family and my close friends. So if I'm feeling stressed, I'm closing that book, I'm putting on a movie, and I'm just watching something funny, and I'm laughing, and I'm talking with my daughter, I'm gisting with my husband, and we are just doing something that will make me to just take my mind off that stress a little bit. And then I'm gonna feel better, go back, pick up my book and study and go back to school, and everything connects. So those are my tips to help you guarantee to pass nursing school. If you have any questions, let me know and we can talk about it. Any topic that you want me to cover on this channel, let me know. I have been around. I have worked in nursing home. I have done home care. I have done hospital, travel. I have covered basically about everything, going forward, cardiac, PCU, med surg. I have been around. And if you have questions, I can definitely help you out. So like this video. If you watch the content and you like it, let me know that you like it. And comment, share your views. If you have any tips that have been helping you through nursing school, comment below and share with somebody. Help somebody out in their journey, okay? It is very important. And subscribe. Let's build this family together. Thank you all so much. I really enjoyed doing this particular video because it is the holy grail that helped me through nursing school. And when I decide to go back to school further, that's my holy grail, 7 of them. And I'm moving forward with it. It is very, very helpful. Take these 7 tips, practice it every day, make it a part of you. And you don't even have to think about it when you're doing it anymore once you get used to it. Okay? So take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for viewing. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye for now.